Level 1. The lookout. The plaza boss needs eyes everywhere. That's you. You're 15, sitting on a plastic chair outside a convenience store in Kayakan. You have a phone, a Coke, and one job. If you see military trucks, you text a bird. If you see black SUVs with tiny windows, you text a snake. That means rival cartel. You paid $100 a week. Cash. No questions. The other guys don't talk to, but you're learning. You see how the system works. The police drive by twice a day. One day, a convoy rolls through. You freeze. You forgot to send the warning. 30 seconds later, your phone explodes with messages. Where were you? You asleep? A man appears next to you. He doesn't yell. He just looks at you. Next time, we bury you in the desert. Level 2, the transporter. You're 18. A man approaches you at a gas station. You know how to drive. Of course you do. Good. Tomorrow, 6 a.m. warehouse on the south side. You show up. There's a white semi-truck. The cargo area is loaded with watermelons. Hundreds of them. Underneath the watermelons welded into the floor are 500 kilograms of methamphetamine. Your route: Sinaloa to Tijuana. 8 hours. If you get stopped, you are in prison for 20 years. If you make it, you get 3,000. You drive. Every time you see headlights in the mirror, your stomach drops, but you make it. You park at a warehouse. Men don't know the truck. One of them hands you an envelope. You've never held this much money in your life. Level 3, the collector. You've been driving for 2 years. No arrests, no accidents. You've proven you're reliable. Now they give you a gun and a list of addresses. A taco stand pays $500. A pharmacy pays $2,000. A nightclub pays $10,000. You go door to door. You collect the envelopes. Most people pay without issue. They know the rules, but there's always someone who thinks they're smart. A restaurant owner tells you he can't pay this month. Business is slow. You nod. You leave. You come back that night with 2 other guys. You smash every window. You break every table. This month, he pays double. You're making $1,500 a week. You buy a used BMW. You buy your mom a new house. She doesn't ask where the money comes from. She just cries and hugs you, but you're also now a target. Rival cartels want your territory. The government wants to make examples. Level 4, the cell leader. You're 25. You run a cell. 10 men. Your job is simple. Move product and protect territory. The cartel supplies you with 100 kilos of cocaine every month. You keep 10%. That's $50,000 to $100,000 a month in your pocket. You're also responsible for security. If CJ&J decides to try to move into your plaza, you respond with violence. You don't wait for orders, you handle it. A rival crew kills one of your lookouts. The government promises justice, but the governor is on payroll. Nothing happens. You're living well. You have a house with a pool. You have a girlfriend who thinks you own a construction company. You have respect, but you're also managing chaos. Your men are young and stupid. They get high on their own supply. They start fights. They attract attention. You have to discipline them. Sometimes that means a beating. Sometimes that just means a bullet. And the pressure from above is constant. The regional boss wants more money. Always more. If you don't deliver, you're replaced. Level 5, the regional operator. You control a city now. Maybe it's Riosa or Novo. You have 5 cell leaders reporting to you. You manage a supply, the distribution, and the violence. Your meetings are in a safe house that change every week. You arrive in armored SUVs. You have bodyguards. You carry a gold-plated pistol you've never actually fired. Your job is to think strategically. The plaza boss wants to expand into a neighborhood state. You plan the operation. You identify the weak points in the Warville cartel's territory. You bribe local police to stand down. You're worth $3 billion, but your name is on every wanderlist in the world. The US has 10 million bounty on you. The Mexican government has special forces hunting you. You meet with the leaders of other cartels. You divide Mexico not like a business deal. You get Sinaloa and Sonora. They get Tamaulipas and Veracruz. Everyone makes money. Everyone stays alive, but it never lasts. Someone always gets greedy. War breaks, clears throat out. Hundreds die. Towns become battlefields, and you can't stop. If you try to retire, your own people will kill you. You know too much. You're too dangerous to be left alive. You're the most powerful criminal in the Western Hemisphere. You're also the most hunted man on Earth. Level 8. Supermax. They got you. Maybe it was a raid. Maybe it was a betrayal. But you're in the cell of ADX Florence, Colorado. 23 hours a day in isolation. Concrete walls, steel door. Music, no windows. You'll die here. There's no escape, no bribery works, no army can break you out. El Chapo drive twice. He's in the cell next to yours now. You had billions. You had an empire. Now you have 4 concrete walls and the rest of your life to think about every person you killed to get there. Level 9, the successor. But the cartel doesn't die with you. Your nephew takes over, or your son, or your lieutenant. Someone always steps up. The drugs keep flowing. The money keeps moving. The bodies keep piling up. The cycle never ends. You were the king. Now you're a legend. A cautionary tale. A ghost story that parents tell their kids. This is what happens when you get too greedy. Music. When you think you're untouchable, but there's always another kid in Culiacan sitting outside a convenience store watching the road, waiting for his chance. This is the cartel, not a gang. A business. A billion-dollar empire built on blood and corruption. And it's still running.